pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and their giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them. Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find you.
Turning it on! And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Trying to slam him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Working that left side now. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice game. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Using his legs, it's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers or big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. And the Rebels get the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Stribling. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Durham. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. In Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
The short hands, it's dribbling. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Rebels will hustle to the line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, They were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Just a hair too much on it for this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Makes the catch. It's high. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end.
There he goes.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the ground, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. On the run, still looking. Oh, out of space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The give to the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. So first down will open up the final period. Now from inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. Touchdown, Rebels! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Runs out of bounds.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too.
Oh, it's a running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Runs through the tackle.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. To the air, it's Nussmeier. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This is a real statement game, proving that you're worthy of this lofty ranking, holding off a challenger and doing it with a great passing game.
No doubt. And early in the season, like, you're trying to prove that ranking, right? There's a lot of people that doubt preseason polls and what they amount to and what they mean. But this passing attack, Palmer, it looks legit.
You're absolutely right, David. I think a lot of that preseason ranking was what happened last year, who they have coming back, but you can't ignore the talent these guys have at the quarterback position and the dudes they've got downfield catching it. That's shown up today.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.